Hey friends, Greg here with the Pennywise guys. I want to show you how to do a repair on a dent on a bumper without removing the bumper and without rechroming it. Let me show you how it's done. Let's get started. Alright, here's the dent we're going to go ahead and repair without removing the bumper. This dent is about a ½ inch deep, and in order to take care of that you'd have to remove the bumper and pound that dent out, and you'd still have damage in the chrome and it would have to be refinished. I'm going to show you how to do it without removing the bumper, and it's really easy. Here is the second dent right here. Not quite as deep as the other one. We'll go ahead and take care of it at the same time. Make this bumper look almost new. Alright, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we need to do is remove the chrome from the bumper, and I use my DeWalt grinder with the flap disc 80 grit. We're going to go ahead and create some sparks here, so make sure nothing's flammable around. Okay, I'm through the chrome and into the metal, and so I ground it down. This is really deep here, so I'm going to do a lot of fill here. Alright, I went ahead and laid some welds in here to build this back up from 5/8 inch hole to almost flush. I had 18-mile-per-hour winds yesterday, and I was a little bit stubborn. Even with 40% PSI on my gas, it was being blown away, and I had a lot of pitting. But that's okay. It'll actually make the Bondo have something to really grip onto. I use a straight edge to make sure from here to here where it makes contact, and it's really close there. I'm within 1/8 of an inch all the way up. And so all the area that I've ground here is going to be filled with auto body filler Bondo, and I use the fiberglass reinforced Bondo. I did the same over there. I did not weld that because that was only an 1/8 inch deep, and so I just scuffed it up good, got it to where I made sure that it was scuffed up to where every place where Bondo is going to have to bite, that it has something to bite into. Okay, I use the fiberglass reinforced Bondo. I like it. It can be used on more than just metal, which is kind of nice. I went ahead and mixed it up with the hardener here. And I'm going to lay this in here to, might have to go 2 applications, but we'll go ahead and get the first coat here mixed in really good. It's gonna be really nice. Okay, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna go ahead and do over here and do the same thing. Alright, I went ahead and did the Bondo, 2 applications, sanded it down with 80 to 120 grit paper, and then I used the fiberglass reinforced Bondo. I like that. You can use it on plastic, fiberglass, other things other than just metal. It does a really good job. We're only going about an 1/8 inch thick on the Bondo because you saw that I welded it here and got that built up, and then we had an only 1/8 inch maximum fill on the Bondo work. And then to detail the Bondo work, I used the glazing spot putty, and got that all sanded down with 400 grit paper, taped it off, and used the clear coat finish, light coat, just to seal the Bondo and the glaze putty, and we're going to be ready to start putting on the Mylar vinyl. And anyway, so we're gotta tape it off so you don't get the clear coat to spray over onto the other areas that you're going to be covering, just the areas where you worked with the Bondo and glaze putty. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this off, and we'll get this going here. And I did both areas the same. I'll show you the end results of that when we're finished. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move all this out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and just make sure there's no dust on here. It's already been pre-cleaned before I clear coated it. Okay, I showed you last time on doing the grill Mylar work. I did it without any solution. I did it dry. This one I'm gonna go ahead and do the solution. We'll do a wet application. You fill up a spray bottle with water, put 2 to 3 just little drops of dish soap. Not squirts, but drops. Maximum 3. Shake that up and you have enough to break up the water tension on that. Okay. I pre-cut the Mylar to fit. We're gonna go from this here all the way over past the sanding lines. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll get this going. I like to hold it with the razor blade so we don't limit the touching. We're going to miss the back of the vinyl. This is a Mylar vinyl, okay? And we're going to go ahead and fit this thing in here. Right about there, right up underneath there. I'm gonna tuck it up underneath the cover here, and we'll get this started across. You can pull that razor blade off there, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll get this. It's a curvature right here, so we'll make sure it stretches up over that, and then I'll trim it here. Okay. This has got a clear protective lining on it, so it should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put some more water on there. I'm gonna go ahead and end up using my hand. I think the hand sometimes works better than the squeegee. You know, with the water, it comes right back up very easily, and get this worked out here, and then we're going to work out the water. Don't worry about scratching it because it's got a clear plastic liner. Get it tucked up underneath there. You could remove this, but it's not necessary. Okay, we'll get that there. Don't worry about that air bubble. Any kind of air bubbles will pop that. And we're going to tuck this underneath here like this. Get that all worked out. Okay. Just make sure we got it. We'll go ahead and pull the clear plastic lining off. I'll take the razor. If you have a bubble, poke it at the end of the pocket and push towards the hole that you poke. And it pushes all that air and water out. Okay? It's a way to get rid of just a little end of the blade there, just a small little poke. Okay? Vinyl, the air bubbles eventually will evaporate, but Mylar doesn't do that. Okay? Make sure it's tucked underneath there good. And then we're going to go ahead and trim this here. Gonna follow this line here, right there, just like that. Get that squeegeed out. Put the water in there. It'll take a little bit longer to do the final grab of the adhesive once it dries out, but you can squeegee it out good enough and give it a couple days. Okay, well, there we go. All completed. I'm not 100% satisfied with the results. I'll tell you why. Is the color break and the sheen is different. And so I'm going to redo this or order some more Mylar. I get it on Amazon for $10 a roll. I'll get another roll. I'm going to go ahead and go from that corner to there, and then from there to that corner. That way you won't see the color breaks, and it'll be a lot nicer. The cost of this project up to this point is between $10 and $15, and if I order the new Mylar and install that, it'd be around $20, but it'll make it look a lot nicer. I pray that you are blessed and that you know Him who is the author of life.